Happy Tuesday. Today I'm wearing a towel on my head to get you to watch these videos. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you really fast so we can talk about today's PDN. Tuesday, May 5th, lesson 6.2. Also, did you notice how I look a little bit tanner than I did in last week's videos? It's because I was gardening the other day, cutting some bushes, not leaves. I'm not going to cut a leaf. That would be silly of me. Question number 1 for our PDN. Think back to yesterday's classwork. What? Yesterday's classwork? Yes, you should do the work Monday 1st, Tuesday 2nd, Wednesday 3rd, Thursday 4th, Friday 5th. You should not start with Friday and go backwards. That's crazy. Are you living in backwards time? I don't think so. Go to Monday. Do Mondays first. If you're like, wait a minute, I haven't done Monday's work yet. Exit out of this and go back to Monday. Question number 1, think back to yesterday's work, Monday 6.1. What is a problem with having a two-party political system? I'll give you a hint. The United States has a two-party political system, Democrats, Republicans. We talked yesterday about what a problem with that might be. Please type your answer here. A problem with a two-party system is, you should have said that a problem with a two-party system is that only two groups of people have power, and that sometimes other groups can't get power. So that should have been your focus. Some people feel like their vote is wasted because they only can vote for two parties. You must have an answer greater than 20 characters. I love this thing. With two-party system is only two groups of people have influence in government. Is that not 20 characters? I gotta adjust them for this week. Influence our government. This makes people feel like their vote is wasted if they do not vote Republican or Democrat. Oh, I see what I did. I gotta fix that. I'll fix that. This is where your video is. Don't worry about that. I was gonna fix that. It wanted me to write a number in and there's no number there. We're gonna go ahead and write a gist for this section here. That's 3 paragraphs, so pay attention carefully. If you can't write the gist, go back and do it again. It's a party, but not the kind with ice cream and cake. A political party is an organized group of people who share similar political views and work to influence the government to support those views. Political views are a person's ideas about how the government should run and how the issues facing our country should be solved. Political parties fight to gain political power by having candidates elected to office. They exist at every level of government, from the national level, like president and vice president, to your very own neighborhood. By organizing into political parties, people have more power to influence government than if they acted alone. If I get Amari, Amaria, Jernell, and Desaria, and Kia, and Danae to all fight for the same thing I want, then there's 6 of us fighting together instead of just me fighting alone. The big 2. In the United States, the Republican Party and the Democratic Party are the 2 main political parties. Are there other parties? Sure. The US technically has a multi-party system, but these 2 parties have gained so much power that almost every person elected to government office belongs to one of them. Most Americans identify with one of these 2 parties, but about 40% of Americans identify as politically independent, meaning they don't want to identify with any party. Most independents end up voting for either a Democrat or Republican and may lean toward one party or the other. Independents may be more often to support candidates from either party, and some independents are elected to office. So if you are an independent, it's exactly as it sounds. You do not belong to a party. You can either vote for other people who are independents, or you can vote for Democrats or Republicans, but you don't belong to one of those political parties. third parties. Many political parties exist in the United States. Candidates for political office can represent any party, but that doesn't mean you'll see everyone's name on the ballot. Each state has rules about ballot access, allowing a political party to put a candidate on the ballot. Usually, the rules involve getting a certain number of signatures from a registered voter. These rules keep most third parties from even offering a candidate for voters to choose from. The Democratic and Republican parties have ballot access in all states. The Libertarian Party is the largest third party, with ballot access for the presidential election in more than 30 states. As of 2015, the Green Party had ballot access in over 20 states, and the Constitution Party had ballot access in over 10. So there are a couple of other parties that they talk about besides just Democrats and Republicans. This up here, this caption, the donkey represents the Democratic Party, the elephant represents the Republican Party. Don't ask me why they chose those two, I don't know. This little side note, writing candidates, most ballots include a place to write in the name of a candidate who is not on the ballot. This is one way you can vote for third-party candidates who don't have ballot access. You can also vote for Mickey Mouse or even yourself, but it might be a wasted vote. I don't think you should vote for Mickey Mouse, so please don't do that. Please write your one sentence summary here. According to paragraph 2, paragraph what? Paragraph 2, what are the two main political parties in the United States? This is your sentence starter. The two main political parties in the United States are, and write out that whole sentence. Based on this text, name the third largest political party in the United States. So yes, there are Democrats and Republicans. This text also tells you about other parties, and it says one of them is the third largest in the United States. According to paragraph 3, what is one rule for a candidate to be put on a ballot? So in order for me to vote for somebody, what is one rule for a candidate to be put on a ballot? Go back to paragraph 3 and find out one rule for a candidate to be put on a ballot. Next and last section, the party platform. One thing political parties have in common is that they stand for something. If you want to know what a party believes, its platform is a document that describes the party's views on all the major issues facing the nation. This set of statements is called a platform because it is the set of beliefs the political party stands on. The Democratic Party and the Republican Party keep their platforms broad, meaning wide, and simple to attract as many supporters as possible. At first, it can be hard to tell the difference on some issues. Both parties might say they want better education or more jobs, but what does that mean? The party's platform explains what the party thinks better education looks like and how the job should be created. You can find a political party's platform by going to the party's website. Political parties support candidates. In the US, you'll be most aware of political parties during an election season, aka right now. Candidates who are running for political office almost always declare themselves a member of a political party. By doing this, a candidate gains support from the political party and makes it easier for voters to figure out what the candidate believes in and where they stand on the issues. At the same time, political parties fight hard to get candidates from their party elected. Just like I fight hard to get mayors to win, Democrats fight hard to get Democrats to win, Republicans fight hard to get Republicans to win. Party committees at the local, state, and national level work to support their candidates by raising money, campaigning, educating voters, and urging people to vote on election day. So those people who go door to door and knock on your door and say, you should vote for this person, they are part of a political party trying to help that party succeed. Please go ahead and write your one sentence summary in the spot right there. Two last questions. Question number 1, what is a party platform? My hint to you is to go back to paragraph 1. A party platform is. Question number 2, why do candidates declare themselves a member of a political party? What are the benefits of being a member of a political party? This is your sentence starter. The benefits of being a member of a political party are. Please use that as your sentence starter and write what the benefits are. Then click this purple button right here that says submit. That's all I've got for Tuesday. I will see you on Wednesday. What will I be wearing? Who knows? But it won't be this towel.